Ray Binkowski, author of the book Get Fit and Live Healthy and Eat by Color. I got a great question today, one I haven't gotten in a while, regarding what's better. Do I have to eat sweet potatoes? Are they that much better than the russet or the white potatoes? Does it really matter? If you look at just the data, if you look at glycemic index, you look at glycemic load, sweet potatoes are going to come out on top. There's a lot of things you have to factor in. One, are you cooking the potato? Because that's going to change things further. And then two, what are you pairing the potatoes with? Are you actually having them as part of a meal? And if you're following Eat by Color, it's very unlikely that you're going to be eating potatoes by themselves. So you can't look at just the type of potato. And the other thing is you don't want to get hung up on that. At the end of the day, what matters is that you're having some protein, you're getting some vegetables, you're working some fat in, and you're incorporating the potato. Ideally, if you had sweet potatoes more often than not, that's probably going to be best case scenario. It's certainly not required. We see a lot of people make the mistake of getting hung up on nitpicking. Well, sweet potatoes are better, and then the rest of their meal is wrecked. Like there's no protein involved, there's no chicken, there's no beef, there's no poultry, there's no fish, and they're having mostly carbs. Or they're hung up on, well, the sweet potatoes are better, and you can't have the yellow potato or the russet potato or whatever, and then they're having junk food or they're skipping meals. So again, don't get hung up on the details. Make sure you're pairing the potato with a protein, with some vegetables, with some fat. All those things are going to slow digestion, are going to slow the impact on blood sugar, and with it contribute to stabilizing of insulin. And really at the end of the day, that's what we want, not just, on paper, is this better? Same thing happens with rice. We get that all the time, and even pasta. Well, should I eat brown rice? I heard that's the best rice. I have to eat brown rice, right? And it's like, well, first of all, what is the rest of your food like? Second of all, how many times a day are you eating? Third of all, how much protein are you getting? Fourth, what are you pairing the rice with? Don't get hung up on the rice if you skip breakfast every day. Don't get hung up on the rice if every night you're drinking a 6-pack of beer. Again, on paper, theoretically, yes, the brown rice is going to have a lower glycemic index, is going to have a lower glycemic load, but that's going to matter a lot less if the rest of your diet's screwed up. Again, same thing with, well, I should eat whole wheat pasta or whole grain pasta instead of white pasta, right? Well, again, if the rest of your diet sucks, I think we need to look at the rest of your diet before we get hung up on splitting hairs over what type of pasta you eat. Now, if everything is perfect and you want to do everything completely perfect, then yeah, you're probably going to want to go with the sweet potato. You're going to want to go with the brown rice. You're going to want to go with a higher fiber, whole grain pasta. But again, those things matter, but they matter a lot less than the big picture of what the rest of your nutrition looks like. So Justin asked me that question. He kind of got that ball rolling today on Facebook. Justin, great question. Thanks for asking. If you have questions, by all means ask. At Eat by Color, hashtag Eat by Color on Facebook, facebook.com/eatbycolor. Would love to hear from you. Again, right now, if you go to eatbycolor.com, which is loaded with a ton of awesome free recipes, but you can buy a print copy of Eat by Color and get a print copy of the brand new Get Fit and Live Healthy absolutely free. I'm Ray Binkowski, owner of Fitworkz in DeKalb, Illinois.